All right, guys, I have some great news for y'all. It has been confirmed that Mr. House will be in Season 2 of the Fallout TV series. And I think they mean in the modern day, too. Modern day as in all pre-war shots. If you haven't already saw, Mr. House was in Season 1. But we only saw the pre-war Mr. House. If you haven't watched the Fallout TV show already, Mr. House was in a scene that showed us some characters we already know, like Frederick Sinclair, the guy who created the Sierra Madre. The scene detailed attempts by various billionaires to pitch ideas to Vault Tech for new Vault experiments. Sinclair was representing Big Mountain in the meeting, probably because he was the top investor for the weird sciences the think tank would produce, and, you know, once owning all the shares of the company, he uses the think tank to produce all types of weirdness for himself. Heck, he probably got them to make a hair regrowth hormone, etc. Heck, he probably had them making potions to try and make Vera fall in love with him. I don't know, man. This is just my theory. But we also saw some others at the meeting. Leon von Felden and Julia Masters. Leon was a pre-war scientist representing West Tech. He held the position of research head for the Forced Evolutionary Virus, FEV project, at both the West Tech Research Facility and the Mariposa military base. His corporate security clearance was the highest. He proposed a scenario involving super mutant soldiers using illegal immigrants. What a sick man. Julia served as the chief financial officer, CFO, of Repcon Aerospace before the Great War. Little did she know that a ghoul cult would form around her rockets in my hometown of Novak. Julia learned about secretive vault experiments and expressed interest in seeing a vault governed by an intelligent robot, similar to what we see in Fallout 76's Vault 51, that did not have an overseer once it was sealed. Instead, a Zax supercomputer, Zax 1.3C. And then we have one of my favorite characters, simply because this guy looks unhinged. I mean, here's a guy that voluntarily became a Robobrain to live forever. Bro put his brain inside a tiny Roomba. Like, seriously, who on earth would do this to themselves? How can you be so tapped in the head but so on the ball with your work? Even when this guy got to talk to the most badass cowboy actor in the world. He just wanted to hear himself speak about all his crazy projects and innovations. I know a lot of people hate the show, but I'm at the point in my life where media just won't affect me at all, and I physically can't get annoyed at media because it is what it is. Look what they did to John Halo, and look what I did to John Fallout. I'll admit, I loved the show for all the wrong reasons. Like Bud being so messed up. The actor did a great job. And honestly, the ghoul is a badass, I can't lie. And I mean Matt Berry as the Mr. Handy robot. Who could you possibly think of for a better actor? For a live-action Mr. Handy. The guy is a legendary British comedian with his own distinct style. In my opinion, it was such a great decision. I mean, Jonathan Nolan really put together something great if you take it on its own. We already had so much changes to the Fallout lore that it don't really matter anymore. It's not like they will remaster the older classic games by Interplay. So they can exist as legendary games on their own and not be touched. That's a great thing, depending on how you look at it. If you want to watch the show, you can find a free trial of Prime to watch the show below, since all the episodes came out already. And if you stuck around to this point, I will say thank you for watching, and make sure to click the like button below.